This is the CytoCaveMCTS protein complex assembly structure prediction visual analytics tool. Visualizes the output of the MOLPC pipeline, which uses MCTS to assemble alpha folded trimers into protein complexes up to 30 chains. This visualization's for a run on a proteasome complex, which contains 13 chains, denoted by the letters A through M. Here we see the MCTS decision tree. See down there it starts with A, and then these are the dimers that it puts together, and then it keeps adding a chain to the growing complex. And you can adjust the weight of the edges with this slider, so you can see some of these edges show up. The edge weights denote the relative confidence of the extension from the chain denoted, or the complex assembly path denoted with a given sphere to the various possibilities. Now these are all blue right now, but with this color coding, there's a score-based color coding that I developed that it gives these, there's a legend down there, so it colorizes the various score ranges so that these states can be visualized with their score, which is like their propensity for being used to further the chain and the assembly of the completed complex. If you on one of these nodes, say this one's kind of a hub, it displays in detail the assembly path that is represented by that node in the MCTS algorithm. And you can click on several competing chain MCTS states and visualize the difference between their states, their assembly paths. You can also include various up or downstream states to see how the progression of the chains of the chain assemblies, they're all displayed side by side. You can use them in a square or in a line, rearrange them into several different arrangements. Now if you click on this, so these cubes represent the different chains. You can see they're labeled with the chain names. Now if you click on these cubes, they'll show the trimers that are represented by the chain as well as its two neighbors. And when you mouse over the cubes that represent the chains that they represent show up in the trimer, they're highlighted with a green wireframe cube. So that trimer consists of this chain, and this chain, and that's how AlphaFold that they're arranged. You can click on a neighboring chain and see that trimer as well. Now if there's a chain, you can hover over a chain and the protein structure, and it'll highlight all the other protein that in all the other trimers that correspond to it. And if you hover over the node that's represented, that represents that chain, it's highlighted in all of the trimers where it's found. Also, when you click on a node, it moves the camera to focus on that node, so you can zoom in and really get a good way of inspecting that trimer structure. Once you click on a node, it becomes the center of the orbit controls focus, so you can use the left mouse button to drag the scene around the focus point, use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out, or use the right button to drag the scene left and right, up and down, and that actually changes the focus, so you can adjust the focus a little bit. Also, you can click the Show Line Plots button over here, and you can see the CFMS cofractionation mass spectrometry plots of all the chains in the complex. And so you can, they're color coded and they're named by according to the colors and names of the protein complexes that they represent, so that you can inspect all these evidences to the validity of MCTS and AlphaFold predictions. And all these sliders are available to adjust the sizes of the labels and cubes and spheres. So if they get too big or if they're too crowded, you can shrink them. So that's how you use the CytoCaveMCTS tree and Monte Carlo tree search protein complex assembly prediction structure prediction tool. Thanks for watching.